The Russian Navy's newest ballistic missile submarine, the Project 955A Borei-A class Knyaz Vladimir, has headed out for its final sea trials. On May 13, 2020, the official press service for the Russian Navy's Northern Fleet announced that Knyaz Vladimir, or Prince Vladimir in English, had left port in Severodvinsk and was heading towards the White Sea. This indicates that the boat will be entering service soon. It's important to note that the submarine was supposed to join Russia's Northern Fleet back in 2017, but this was delayed because of the repeated schedule slippage due to technical challenges. According to the press release, sea trials will last several days and will include activities with the boat running on the surface as well as submerged. As per Russian state-run media outlet TASS, the release added, "During the trials, the quality of the removal of problems exposed earlier will be checked, after which the term for including the new vessel into the structure of the Northern Fleet's submarine forces will be set." In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why Project 955A Borei-A class Knyaz Vladimir submarine is Russia's most deadly weapon. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by the free-to-play military vehicle combat game War Thunder. We talk a lot about military vehicles on this channel, but what about trying them out for yourself? In War Thunder, you can choose from more than 1,200 playable vehicles from the 1930s to the 1990s and go to battle on more than 80 theaters of war. You can fly aircraft, helicopters, drive tanks, and command ships of all types and sizes, which have been carefully recreated from their real-world counterparts. It's available as a free download on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with cross-platform support. So grab your friends and give it a try. All viewers of Defense Updates that register using the link in the description below will also get a free premium tank, aircraft, or ship and 3 days of premium account time as a bonus. The Borei-A class was conceived in the latter years of the Soviet Union. The class is intended to replace the Delta III, Delta IV, and Typhoon classes in Russian Navy service. The class is named after the Boreas, the North Wind. The construction of the first boat of this class, Yuri Dolgoruki, started way back in 1996, but the collapse of the Soviet Union and the resulting financial issues delayed the construction. The Russian Navy presently has 3 Project 955 Borei-A class submarines in active service, the first of which entered service in 2013. The Borei-A class is one of the most advanced submarines in the world and the first boats in the Russian Navy to feature a pumped jet propulsion system. This makes it very stealthy. It has a displacement of 24,000 tons when submerged, has a speed of about 20 knots, and can move to depths of over 450 meters. It's reported that the noise level is 5 times lower when compared to the third-generation nuclear-powered Akula-class submarines, and 2 times lower than that of the U.S. Virginia-class submarines. Each Borei-A includes 1.3 million units and mechanisms. Its construction requires 17,000 tons of metal, which is 50% more than the Eiffel Tower. The total length of pipelines is 109 kilometers or 68 miles. The length of the cable route is 600 kilometers or 373 miles, and 10,000 rubber plates cover the hull of the boat. Each boat is equipped with a rescue chamber designed to fit in the whole crew. The Project 955A Borei-A is a subclass of the original Borei-A class, Knyaz Vladimir being the first boat of this class. The class is much more advanced. Borei-A has external and internal optimization. For example, the hull is streamlined and the sail is also revised, which reduces drag. The changes have made it more maneuverable and have also helped in achieving a reduction in the acoustic signature, which is already very small. Besides, it's equipped with hydraulic jets and improved screws that allow them to sail at nearly 30 knots while submerged with minimal noise. The Borei-A also features pop-out auxiliary thrusters. These provide for additional power at low speeds, where the pump jet propulsion system is not suitable. This will enable the submarines to efficiently cruise very quietly at low speeds, keeping it concealed without hindering mobility. The internal changes are also significant. This includes upgraded communication systems and a much more powerful sonar suite. Russia plans to manufacture 7 Borei-A submarines. It's expected that the last boat of this class will be commissioned in 2027. Borei-A class, being nuclear-powered, can loiter in the vast oceans for a practically unlimited number of days, making them almost impossible to detect. So the enemy cannot take them out with a preemptive strike. This is why, like all other nuclear-powered ballistic submarines, Borei-A class is considered to be the most survivable part of a nuclear triad. Borei-A subs pack nuclear-tipped missiles, making them the most lethal offensive platform. Through these, a second strike option is guaranteed, which is the greatest deterrence for the enemy. Borei-A can carry 20 Bulava missiles as opposed to 16 by the original Borei-A. RSM-56 Bulava is developed for the Russian Navy to replace the solid fuel R-39 and the liquid fuel R-29 Vysota. Deployed first in 2013, Bulava missile is intended to be the foundation of Russia's nuclear triad going forward. It's one of the most expensive weapons projects in the country. Bulava can reach a speed of Mach 24 in the terminal phase. The missile has a range of more than 5,600 miles or 9,000 kilometers. It's reported to have an accuracy of 350 meters CEP. Bulava is MIRV, or Multiple Independent Reentry Vehicle Capable Missile. It can carry 6 warheads, each having yield of 150 kilotons. But Bulava is also designed to accommodate up to 40 decoys along with the actual warheads. This is done keeping in mind the growing anti-missile defense technologies. The idea here is that Bulava will be able to penetrate those defenses by overwhelming them with a large number of decoys. Knyaz Vladimir also has 6 533mm torpedo tubes. The tubes enable the sub to fire heavyweight torpedoes. But the tubes have another capability. The tubes can be used to fire RPK-2 Vyuga submarine-launched anti-submarine missiles. The payload of this missile ranges from a simple depth charge to a 200-kiloton nuclear warhead. Issues with Russia's economy in recent years have led to the cancellation or delay in many major military weapons programs. The recent fall in crude oil prices and demand doesn't help the cause, since it's a major source of income for the Russian government. Last month, in what seems like a major rollback, Russia has stopped work on 2 massive projects. These were supposed to be 2 of the most lethal surface combatants to be coming out of Russia and would have been a challenge to any rival, including the US. Russia's Severodvinsk Design Bureau has acknowledged that the development of Project 23-560 destroyers, also known as the Lighter class, and the Project 22-350M frigate has been abandoned. To know more on that, check the video on the above card. Not only new projects are getting delayed, but the modernization of the current assets of the Russian surface fleet is also struck. Its only aircraft carrier, Admiral Kuznetsov, has also been out of commission indefinitely after a major incident in 2018, in which the floating dry dock PD-50 sank. In this scenario, Kremlin has to choose and prioritize. In this regard, it's been made clear that the strategic programs will be shielded. This is the reason we can see work on Borei-A, since the bulk of the country's ballistic missile submarines are Soviet-era Delta III and Delta IV class types that entered into service in the 1980s and really need replacement. Knyaz Vladimir will be a key component of Russia's second strike nuclear deterrent, as it will be armed with Bulava SLBM. If Russia is able to deploy all 7 planned boats of this class without much delay, it will be a massive boost for its defense capability. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.